In 1982, there was a recognition by a certain number of people in Ottawa, particularly a woman by the name of Barbara Clark, that there was a need because of the cut in government spending and also the need for a specific youth choir. That's why ORYC was created.
The choir focuses on symphonic choral canon, music that is written with orchestral accompaniment, but balanced with contemporary music, contemporary composers, with a focus on Canadian composers.
ORYC has performed at the request of the federal government on many different occasions, the latest one being the coronation of King Charles III. We have performed at citizenship ceremonies, the tree lighting ceremony in Ottawa.
Choir is about three main things: musicianship, leadership, and friendship. Musicianship is what they're passionate about and what they're there to learn. Leadership is something they all grow into, because when you make music together, you quickly realize that you all have something to learn from each other and something that you can contribute. Friendship is something else that really elevates the quality of the music that the choristers are able to make. They become closer to each other, they find new things that they're interested in, and watching the choir become closer, such as at our retreats, is really exciting, and it's become one of the most rewarding parts of my job.
I think my first year in the choir, I was like, this is really cool. I'm performing that. And I think it made me feel like an artist. I was like, I'm making this music. I'm doing that. I'm not watching someone else doing that.
I think the ORYC has a purpose, has a meaning, and has an impact in youth. You don't have to be a musician, you don't have to be professional, you just have to love the music. And for me, it has changed my life, definitely.
That was one of my first experiences with classical music, and it's kind of just stuck with me ever since. Just that feeling, that excitement of being a part of something like epic and cool. And now I am a full-time opera singer at Opéra de Montréal in their Atelier Lyrique.
The internship is a moment for singers to have an opportunity to express themselves in terms of leadership. So the conducting internship gives them skills. We teach them about programming, we teach them about budgeting, obviously leadership of the actual group. Leading your own peer group is one of the hardest things to do, so it is a challenge, but it's a huge opportunity for them. And they come from different levels of training, and so we work with each individual as it pertains to their skill set.
The more I did it, the more I found I was able to have a little more confidence in myself, both as a musician and as a leader. And I think it helped me to take charge a little bit more and to be able to lead the choir in a different way.
The composition internship allows for, again, an opportunity for young composers to write music for the choir, to have that music realized in performance, but also to provide that composer with recordings of their work for future applications to universities, etc.
I was interested in the idea of writing choral music, and he gave me the opportunity to perform it in front of a real audience with real musicians, and that is just like one of the most invaluable experiences. It helped give me that that feeling of elation when you get something you've been working towards and you see it come to fruition. I mean, yeah, it was really powerful for me.
Trying to meet them where they are and adapting to the needs of each individual singer, assessing those needs and providing the training that's required. Creating equality of opportunity within an organization like the ORYC is really important because it gives them those opportunities that may not be available elsewhere to them.
And so if I were trying to get somebody to join the choir, I would encourage them to come just for 1 week with me to see what they thought. And knowing choir the way I know it, they would be back the next week.